What are 5 mistakes you guys are making in the gym that are actually preventing you from making optimal gains?
What's going on, guys? We're Dominus Athletics. I'm Michael, that's Luigi. Today we're going to talk about 5 beginner mistakes that you guys are usually making in the gym and that are common.
Alright, so the most common mistake obviously is ego lifting. So you're using more weight than your body could actually handle. So take for example, you're doing a bicep curl, right? You're supposed to only use one muscle when you're using that exercise. It's an isolation exercise. The problem with that is if you do too much weight, you're going to start leaning your back, you're going to start swinging. So you're not actually doing a bicep curl, you're doing a body curl, and you're not hitting the right muscles, which could be why your biceps are not growing.
Also, when you're ego lifting, even though you want to show everyone how strong you are, how tough you are, you want to lift a lot of weight, everyone wants to lift a lot of weight, it's very easy to hurt yourself. It places unnecessary stress on a lot of joints. Some joints aren't even capable of holding that stress. They're not designed to hold that stress. An example of this is your rotator cuff when you're doing bench press. Your rotator cuff is the muscles and tendons in your shoulder here is designed to balance your muscles on the bench press. It's not designed to sustain all that stress if you're ego lifting. If you're trying to bench 2 plates and you can't bench 2 plates, it's very easy for that to give out.
Alright, so the next one, guys, is going to the gym without a plan. How many times you walk in the gym and you see that one guy that's going to every single machine and doing one...
I'm sorry guys, it's too funny.
He probably doesn't know what he's doing. I'm telling you, he doesn't know what he's doing. And he goes to every machine once. He does one set of God knows how many reps, and then he just moves on to the next one and the next one. Then when he's done with all the machines, he just takes off. That was like a 20-minute workout, but he did every machine in the gym. So that's the problem with not having a plan.
But in all seriousness, guys, there's a lot of things that can come from not having a plan in the gym. There's some people, for example, who don't work opposing muscle groups. They want to work, the beach body muscles, want to work chest, biceps, shoulders all day. And that could create an imbalance. You can start leaning forward like that. It creates muscle imbalance. It could create posture problems, back problems if you neglect certain muscles.
Another problem you'll see is that there's some people that are going to do, for example, an isolation such as a bicep curl before like the compound movements. So the thing is, if you do like a bicep curl before you're doing your rows for the back, you're going to be tired when you do that exercise, because when you're doing rows for your back, you're using both the bicep and the entire back. So you want to do the heavier, the more difficult exercise before the isolation exercise.
One more thing is some people who don't plan their exercise and their workouts, sometimes they'll be lacking volume in their workout. They won't have the workout necessary to get to their goals. It won't be optimal. For example, some muscle groups could be ignored while some could be overworked. Unrealistic goals.
Alright guys, so the third one is unrealistic goals. What do I mean by that?
What do you mean by that? What?
So what I do mean by that is that you guys, you're probably watching TV at home, you see this commercial, get 6-pack abs in 2 weeks, but that does not make sense, right? So a lot of people are going to go in the gym expecting to lose like 50 pounds in like 2 weeks, get all kinds of muscle in 2 weeks, which is not going to happen.
And then you got some people who go in, they're super motivated, they're super pumped, and they expect to look like Arnold within a month or 2. Guys, you're not going to look like Arnold. Trust me. You could have a really good physique if you put in the work, if you pay attention to your workouts, but you're not going to look like Arnold. You're not going to look like those bodybuilders unless you got a little something extra, but we're not going to get into that.
You know what I mean?
The thing you want to take out of this is it's good to aim high, but there's within reasonable expectation. It's really good to work out, to push yourself. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do in everything in life. You got to be good at it, but within expectation, You could still have a really good physique, but you're not going to become, chances are you're not going to become a big bodybuilder. You're not going to become, in that top 5% of athletes, which brings us to number 4.
So right guys, number 4 is nutrition. So I'm sure you guys have that one friend that goes to the gym, but he doesn't even track his food, he doesn't know what he's eating, he just eats whatever he wants. And then he complains to you like, why am I not seeing progress?
Ignoring nutrition is like trying to drive a car without an engine. It doesn't work. You don't have the means to get to your goal. Nutrition is like 90% of working out. It's 90% of getting the physique, getting the muscle. You know, that's something you really have to pay attention to. If you're not paying attention to that, guys, start paying attention.
Just to give you guys an idea, when you're in the gym, you're actually breaking down muscle tissue. So you're doing kind of a negative if you want, you're taking a step back. And if you don't eat, you're only taking a step back.
So muscle is built when you're eating. You have to have sufficient protein for your muscles to recover from your workout, because like Luigi said, they're broken down during the workout and they're rebuilt again after the workout when you're eating.
Alright guys, number 5 is not stretching. So we all work out, right? But how many of us actually stretch? You see a lot of people in the gym, they walk around, they're huge, like they're walking with their arms like that, right? And then if you ask them to run a bit, or I don't know, throw a basketball, play some soccer, they can't. They can't because they have no mobility, they're losing the elasticity in their muscle because they've never actually stretched.
As you start to put on mass, like Luigi said, you're going to lose a lot of elasticity in your muscles, a lot of flexibility, and this is bad for everyday life. It's bad for your posture, it's bad for your general health and fitness too. If you don't have full range of motion in all your muscles, or most of them at least, you're going to be miserable because your body's going to stiffen up, and this can cause joint pain, it can cause tightness, and you're generally going to feel like crap.
Right guys, so if I have to convince you, like one reason why you should stretch, think of it this way. If you don't have the full range of motion that you need to perform exercises, how are you going to build muscle?
If you're not stretching at least a little bit to warm up before the gym, you're just asking to get hurt because your muscles are still cold, they're still tight, and it's very easy if you're trying to be explosive, if you're trying to push a lot of weight, to hurt yourself when you're doing that. So stretch, guys, at least a little bit.
Alright, so if you guys learned anything from the video, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe. We have new videos Monday and Friday. I'm Luigi, this is Mike, Dominus Athletics. We'll catch you guys next time.
Have a good one. Alright guys, so we had some difficulties, hence the white wall. Yeah.